Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on survival multiplayer with Daggerwin. We have got another field to harvest today, just this barley field, just here. Not a big field, but we will get that done first of all, I think. But the other thing we want to do today, hopefully, is to get some cows, hopefully on the island area, if we are able to fit one there. My only concern is it's obviously not a massive area, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to fit a cow barn on there. We have downloaded a mod for the cows, which is the open pasture mod, hoping that will be a good mod to use. So basically the cows can roam free rather than all being in a shed. It's basically like you do get a shed, but that's just for shelter really, and the actual cows are going to be roaming free outside. So hopefully that will work, but we'll have to see how that works, and whether it fits on the island or not. Hopefully it will do though. We'll see. And we can drop the straw for this, so we'll be able to bale that. And we're going to need that straw if we do get the cows, because obviously cows need silage, hay and straw to make TMR, ideally, and so we haven't got any really, so it's going to be useful. So what I'll do now, I'll get on with this, and we'll come back to you when it's finished. There we go, that's the field all harvested there and ready for baling. You may have noticed I did lose connection to the server for a few seconds there, so I had to rejoin, and Daggerwin unloaded the combine while I was gone for just a few seconds, so that's why there was a bit of a jump there, but hopefully it won't happen again, although I do keep getting these weird lag spikes. Normally it's fine, but then you suddenly get, like just then, a bit of a lag spike. I don't know what is causing that. So the combine could do with some diesel actually, so better go and fill it up, although it does also have grain in it, so what I'll do probably is just put the auger out and then we can unload it here, and then I'll drive it down and get it filled up with diesel. Daggerwin was helping a bit with the carting, but I think he's gone to do something else now. This trailer is actually 97% full, so I'm going to have to come back again. I assume it's being tipped at our normal farm silo, because this is going to be used for the chickens, sorry. I'm thinking duck because of the other series that I'm doing, Valley Spring. Yeah, so we need the grain for the chickens on this map. So I'll tip this at the silo and then come back and unload the rest of the combine. Although actually, I could just unload the combine as I go past because it's on the way to the diesel pumps. So yeah, I'll do that, I think. Oh, it looks like Daggerwin was doing the olive harvesting. She's coming down there with the olive harvester. My destination is just here, silo, so hopefully he'll get past me. I'll just try and park out the way of it so he can get through. He'll be going to the oil mill. There we go. I'll leave that tipping. Actually no, it's going quite quick actually, so I'll just move it out of the way. Well, I'll take it back to the yard actually, couldn't I? Yeah, I'll take this back to the yard, then I'll get the combine, get it unloaded here, and then we will go and fill it out with diesel. We don't want to be running out of diesel in the combine because there's no way of getting it to the fill up area, so definitely need to get that filled up. Alright, so park that there, then go back to the combine. There we go. Put the auger in just in case I catch it. I don't think it should be okay, but it's probably best to keep it in. And then we'll unload this, like I say, and then we'll fill it up with diesel. We're going in the river. I'll be doing that. So all these fields look like they're growing well. I did notice Daggerwin was doing a bit of herbicide spraying as well on the one we drilled yesterday, which was, I think, canola. So it's good. It's keeping on top of all the fields. Right, so here we are. We'll get this unloaded. Yeah. That was quite long. Where are we going to get to? There we go. Right, so that's unloading, and then hopefully get down to the diesel before it runs out. I don't want to run out of diesel. It's flashing red, so I don't know how long you can get after it flashes like that, but we should have enough time, I think. Not too far to go. It's about 4.3 hours on one tank of diesel, which doesn't actually sound like much. I know in real life you can usually get around about 8 hours at least out of a tank on a combine. So that's about half what it should be, I'd say, at least. It does depend whether you're chopping the straw though or not. Chopping the straw uses more diesel. We weren't chopping the straw, of course, we were just trailing the straw there, so that should have been using less diesel. I'm not sure whether the game simulates that. I don't know whether it uses more diesel when you chop or not in the game. I doubt it'll make a difference actually, but you never know. Anyway, can we fill that with diesel now? Drain some of the money out of the account. Although in the game diesel's fairly cheap, doesn't cost too much. Shame it's not like that in real life. Diesel's one of the biggest expenses. Anyway, it's almost full, so we'll take this back to the yard again, and then we'll, if Daggerwin's not already doing it, we'll bale the straw. There we go. So it only costs 900. Well, I say only. It's a lot of money in real life, but £900 to fill that. So in game money, that's not too much. Right. Fold it up as well. Don't need it unfolded. Another one of these weird lag spikes I keep guessing. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, yeah, I'll take this back to the yard, and then we will start baling the straw. So that's the field all baled. Daggerwin's just finished collecting up the bales, and we do need to look at getting the cow pasture built. Daggerwin, I think, has been putting in a bridge. I haven't seen what he's been doing. This is the first time I've been over here, so I don't know exactly what's been going on here, but it looks like he's tried to build a bridge across the river here, but I don't think it went too well by the looks of it, because it seems to have disappeared again. There's a few lettuce paddocks there. You can see where it was, because it seems to have gone into our crops, damaged some of the crops, so apparently it didn't fit there too well. I'm not sure what he's doing, but I think he's obviously trying to fix it at the moment. He's going to hopefully put a better one in. He's doing some land forming. Yeah, we'll see. There's not a lot I can do really, because it's a one-person job. We can't both be in the menu doing that, because we're going to interfere with each other on it. So I'll let him get on with that, and hopefully he can sort it out and not do too much damage to the map. I'm sure it'll be okay. So we will maybe head across here to the clearing that we made, and maybe cut a few more trees. I'm just a bit concerned that we won't have enough space for this cow pasture. I'm not sure how much space it needs. It doesn't look a very big area, this. So we'll have to see how it goes on. The steering wheel's gone again. Whenever you use a steering wheel with a tractor machine or farming simulator, it seems to mess it up a bit. The trick is not to touch the steering wheel when you're using this machine. Well, I will maybe cut a few more trees. I don't want to make a mess though, because we do need to build the cow pasture, so I don't want to put these in an annoying area. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'll Daggerwin's here now, I think. Yeah, I don't want to get any trees in the way. I do think we do need to take a few more down, because I don't think there's going to be space really. Try and keep them out of the way as much as possible. Even in this corner here, we should be okay. But I'm not convinced. I did have a quick look, and I'm not convinced it's going to fit in this area. It might do, but the problem is, being an open pasture, it comes with quite a lot of land, or not doesn't come with the land, but it needs quite a lot of land, probably is what I'm trying to say. It's not just a case of placing a building, because the cows roam free, and we don't want them roaming in the river. That wouldn't look too good. That's what my main concern is. So we're trying to keep it on the island area, if possible. A few of you suggested maybe taking all the trees down and replanting around the edges in a more dense pattern to try and thicken it up around the edges, because a lot of you like the idea of having this sort of clearing surrounded by trees, which I do agree, it's really nice. It's a nice idea, but it does possibly pose a bit of practicality issues. It looks like I can replace it with free mod. So yeah, okay. I'm always worried when you're placing things like that. I always worry about causing problems with the map. You don't want to cause any conflicts or issues, but I'm hoping it'll be okay. The more trees we can clear, the better, because that'll give us more space to work in. Cows, like Daggerwin just says there, the cows can roam through the trees. It's not an issue with the trees being here, I don't think. Just as long as it doesn't they go across the river. Right, so he's placed it. Here we go. So this is the shed that it comes with, and obviously you've got to fill it with water by the looks of it, and feed. We're going to need a TMR mixer, and I'm not sure whether we've got it on the server, but I think the one I use on Valley Spring is a good one, the static mixer. It's a lot easier than using the trailed ones on the tow behind a tractor, and it obviously frees up a tractor as well, so otherwise you have to have a tractor on it all the time. But if you've got the placeable one, Ah, there's a ball rolling around. It's a bit spooky. I'm assuming it's come from the shed. Yeah, so that would be good to have. I don't know. Let's have a look to see if we've actually got it. Otherwise, we could possibly install it on the server. What would it come under? Won't be in sheds, I don't think. Is it in silos? We possibly don't have it, I think. Yeah, it might need to be installed. Is it in production? I have a feeling it was in productions, I'm not sure. Because it is kind of a production, it comes under productions, I know that. In factories, I think. So it doesn't look like we do have it, but we would need to get it. I think it would be nice to have it. So that would be something to look forward to, I think. Ah, I've just seen some cows appear. Oh, I missed his message there. Yes, he has bought some, so we have some cows. There we go. So he spent 59,000, I think it was, on cows. Just looking at this, they've just come down to the water for a drink. That looks really nice. It's a really nice idea, I think. It's not something I would have thought of. This is Dagwin's idea to do this. Well, I think your suggestions as well have helped. It's not something I would have thought to do. So I think having this on the island, surrounded by trees, with cows coming down to the river for a drink, it's a really nice little setting. This. We're just talking about the TMR mixer. I suggested we need to get the placeable one. Dagwin says, can we get a standard one for now? That means buying two. I'd rather get the placeable one. I'm not sure whether he can add it to the server. It's not on the server at the moment. That's the largest one. It's not very big. Has he bought something? Oh, he's bought a tractor. Do we need that tractor? I'll have a word with him. Right, we've had to leave the server so that Dagwin could add a mod for this, otherwise it would have caused some issues. So we've had to install, it's not the one I use on Valley Spring, but it's very similar, a food mixer. We can get the pig food mixer or the forage mixer. Obviously we need the forage mixer because we've got cows, not pigs. So here it is. It's a 50,000 litre capacity, I believe. Where's the best place to put it? Way around, probably that way around, shouldn't it be? So it can go about there. That should work. There we go. So now Dagwin can load the bales into that. It needs hay, straw and silage, and then it'll make TMR. We will also need a trailer to put under it to fill it up, and then just tip it into the shed. Now it looks like it may need water as well. There's a water symbol. Normally you don't need water, but some mods and some animal pens do, and it looks like this one is one that needs water, so we don't want to let them run out of water. I wonder if I should just do some landscaping as well, some gravel around here to make it look a bit less weird. Because it just kind of stand out a bit there. So if I just do an opening of gravel around here. Trouble is, if you do a lot of bright white textures, it kind of stands out, and the whole point is it's supposed to be fairly hidden. It's like a little secret area, I suppose. Just doing this thing again where you've got to paint over multiple times to get it to work. There we go. I really don't know why it does that. Do another texture first and then go back to the original one that you want to do. It should work. There we go, almost there. Just 2 more dots. Very weird, I don't know why it does this. There we go, that's better. I don't know how far to go with that. It's still going to look a bit weird, isn't it? That's the problem. It still just ends, the gravel just ends, and you get into this sort of area, the forest texture area. I don't like the way it does this as well. Why does it do that? Why does it leave bits not done? You have to spend more money painting it twice. Anyway, it's looking a lot better. So what I need to do, I think, I'll activate it in the menu here. We should have a production TMR food mixer. So we activate that. There we go. Also needs straw. He hasn't put any straw in yet, but that will start to work. Mayonnaise with sunflower oil doesn't have any. Canola oil mayonnaise can go on though. There's canola oil in there. There we go. Let's try and keep on top of all the productions. I think they're all okay. Yeah, still going. That's still going. Our sunflower oil is still going. But yeah, well, we can leave it on then. It's still running. That's fine. Alright, okay, so we're going to need a trailer to unload the mixer once it starts productions. So I will get the John Deere and we will head over to, well, we'll get the trailer and then head over to the island again. And we can use that trailer to cart the TMR. Now, they've got that one. Maybe that is the best one to use, I'm not sure. Although this is the one he's using to sell the silage. But I think it will work. Can this one take TMR? I wonder. Maybe I should check that first. Where are we? Trailers. Where are trailers? There we go. Is any of them TMR? No, I've forgotten the symbol for TMR. Is it that one? I think it can. But I'm not 100% sure. I think that one is TMR. Where should I go and unload the straw? Right, so we'll head over to the island again. Get to try out this bridge for the first time. How's he managed to do it? It's a bit of a drop, but not too bad. Must be better than it used to be. I think the issue is that the two sides of the river are different heights, so it's hard to get it level. But that's not too bad. The only downside is we've lost a little bit of crop, so that's going to need cultivating again. Anyway, yeah, we'll head back to the cows. They are going to need feeding this episode, otherwise they're going to run out of food. Daggerwind's not taken the bales over there yet, so it looks like there's no straw in there yet. But I'll park this trailer under the elevator there on the mixer, and then it will fill up once it's full. There's a random hay bale there. Probably should we move out of the way? I can put that in to the mixer. Lag again. Should be room for that one and the hay and the straw. I mean, we'll see where it goes. There's quite a few hay bales in there, but if I put some straw in there as well, it should start mixing then. Daggerwind's dropped them. One for a start and then maybe two more. So room for three in one go. Silage is going to be the most used thing. If it's anything like the one I use normally, the mixer I use, it takes a lot of silage, not quite so much of anything else. There we go, that's taken all of that bale, so I'll put another one, maybe two more in. It looks like it's got enough silage and hay at the moment, so it should stay running. These two in as well. There we go. So now everything should be at full capacity in there. I'll have a quick look. There we go. So 25,000 of silage. Actually, that's better than the one I use normally. It's only 10,000 limit, so that's actually a bigger capacity in that one. So that's good. And then yeah, 15 hay and 10 straw. So that's running, and then that'll turn into TMR, which we can then unload. So I'll back this trailer under there. It's going to be a while. I'm not sure how fast it runs. I know the one I use is fairly quick, but I'm not sure how long this is going to take to produce the TMR. If we put the trailer under there, we can start to fill it up. Well, oh, it's not going to fit it. Oh no, we need a smaller trailer. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Oh, it is working. It is filling. Got 1,000 litres in there. So, it doesn't look right, but it is working. Okay, so some time has passed now, so we should be able to fill up a bit more of TMR in the trailer. There we go, we've got 10,500 litres now, so that should be enough to keep the cows going for a bit. We also need to give them some water though, we haven't done that yet. And I think we're going to need a bigger water bowser, because the one we use for the greenhouses really isn't big enough if we are going to need to give them water. So let's back up to the trigger point on the shed. There we go, and then we'll unload that into the cows. There we go. It's not really enough for them, but it will at least get them going. We're going to need a bit more than that though. And I will check to make sure they do need water, because I think they might do, looking at the trigger there. So cows, yeah, they've got TMR just. Do they need water though? That's the question. Water is there, so I would assume they do. It looks like they probably will need water, so I think we're going to have to buy a bigger water bowser. Right, so we've had a discussion and we've decided to buy the biggest water bowser with a dolly, but I think it would be useful if we had a lorry fairly soon to tow this rather than using the dolly, because it's a lot easier, and then we can get a bigger... Wow. That was some crazy driving there, Dagwin. Yeah, so as I was saying, we'll probably get a lorry in the future when we've got the money, but for now we'll just use the dolly for this. So this is going to need filling out with water from the river, I assume, and then this can go to the cows to keep them watered. But yeah, like I say, it'll be easier once we've got a lorry to tow it. It can be a bit tricky, especially reversing with the dolly on it. So Dagwin's off to fill that with water. And I'll just wait for him to get to the other end really. There's not a lot I can do at the moment. I could start drilling that field, but then the trouble is we won't have time to do that really and roll it before the end of the episode, because we're coming towards the end of the episode really now. So I think we'll just focus on getting the cows sorted out. I'll wait for the TMR mix to continue. Let's just see if there's any more in there at the moment. It's just under 4,000 litres in the trailer now. So it's going not too badly, but it's probably slightly slower possibly than the one that I use normally. But then it is a bigger capacity as well, so that's good. There you go, that's the ratios it needs. So it's mostly silage, just like the one I use as well. It's actually could do with some more silage bales, so what I'll do, I think, while I'm waiting, if there is one available, yes there is, it looks like. I will get some more silage bales over here, because it is going to use silage faster than anything else in there. The other two are still at full capacity, but silage is starting to go down now, so I'll get another bale or two. Still not sure what we're going to use this field for, whether we turn it into a normal arable field or whether we use it as a grass field, I'm not sure. Obviously we've taken a cost of silage off it before, as you can see. These are the bales from the field. So these should be ready, I think. Yes, they are. That's good. We also have all the silage in the silage plant as well. We've still got quite a lot in there. So take these back across the river. Oh dear, that's quite heavy. I can lift normally 3 bales with a tow handler. This must be a smaller tow handler, I think. It can lift them, but it just feels a bit front heavy somehow. Yeah, there's still quite a few bales in the way there. Hoping I can get them in there. We'll see. I'll do one at a time. So it's just disappeared. So the bales moved down a bit. Hoping it'll take this. Let's just have a quick look. No, it hasn't taken that. Needs to be a bit further in. Could always take one of the others out again, but it would be nice to keep them all in there. Needs a bigger tractor. I hope he hasn't lost it in the river. Where is he? We can use the Ford and the John Deere, but we do need to buy a bigger tractor as well. Ah dear. It looks like the fact that it's back at the shop again means it went in the river. Yeah, so he's having some issues with that. So you can take the John Deere, I'm not using it. I suppose I can take it both. I'll take the John Deere then. Yeah, I thought that might be the case. It's the issue using a smaller tractor. Again, that's why a lorry would probably help. Should be able to do it, hopefully, without falling in the river. But yeah, this John Deere should do it. It's a nice big tractor, this. Where is he now? Is he coming back up the hill again? I'm assuming he was filling from there. I don't know where he's put it in the river. I don't know where he was trying to do it, but hopefully we'll find a way of doing this. There we go. We're going to swap over, or what's he doing? He drops it. Right, so I'll go on this tanker then now, Bowser, and then try and fill it from the river. But again, like I say, the issue with it is reversing it can be quite tricky with the dolly on it. So it might be hard to do this. We'll see how it goes. Right, so as you can see there, we've managed to fill it up with water. I did try and get another load from the river here, but yeah, the bank is a bit too steep there and it can't pull it out again. It's not going to sink any further, I don't think, because the river's quite shallow just there, but it's not quite got enough power to get out again, unfortunately, so we may try the Ford on that maybe next time to see if that will get it out, but the tanker is currently stuck at the moment, I'm afraid, so I'll have to just stay there for now. Anyway, I'm trying to get this reverse back, there we go, to the trough, and then we'll fill that up a bit more. There we go. So that should keep the cows going until the next episode, hopefully. And a bit loud again. But I think we'll probably leave it there, put this back under the elevator there on the mixer. And then, yeah, Daggerwing's just left, so I will finish the video here as well. Certainly a very, very interesting episode, I'd say there. A lot of stuff happening. That doesn't look so good, but hopefully we'll get it out, and if not, we'll just recess it if we can't get it out, but hopefully the Ford will get it out. We'll see. Anyway, we'll leave the video there for today. So I really hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.